pretty cold out this morning. Decided to have some breakfast in my truck here. It's pretty cold out there. So, yeah, it's been pretty tough hunting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just moving too many places. But I really got to figure it out soon, because I don't want to stay out very much longer. I think I'm only going to stay out for today and then tomorrow morning, and then I don't know, a little bit during the day tomorrow. But I'm going to be heading back, I'm pretty sure, tomorrow. So, and then after that, it's pretty much like 4-point or better season. So I gotta make some decisions today as to where I want to hunt. I'm gonna check this area out where I've parked, and then midday decide if I'm gonna move or continue here, hunting here. Alright, so as you can see, there's lots of snow around. I've come to an area where I know I've seen deer. I've seen them here earlier this year, and I'm hoping to see if I find some tracks in a couple of clear cuts here. If I find tracks, then I'll hunt the clear cuts. Otherwise, I know I've seen tracks further down this road, and I'll go backtrack my way back down and search those areas. But first I want to check this clear cut and see if there's any tracks. So here we go. Those are some pretty big moose tracks. Yeah, look at this. Tell me that's not fresh. So these are a few of the tracks that I saw, and those are pretty nice sized buck tracks. So going up into here, I'll have to look at my map, see where that goes. These are what deer tracks. I wonder if they're the ones that I found before. My fourth sitting here. I don't know. Don't remember seeing these buck tracks. Deer tracks. Could be a buck, but it's more recent. They're all going into this young tree stand. So that was a midday walkthrough because I don't remember seeing that. So I just found buck tracks. Basically came in where I came out. So I'm going to check it out. Well, again, if that is a deer track, it's a pretty big one. And it followed my tracks exactly right back where I saw the deer tracks before. But anyways, maybe I'll see it tomorrow morning. So this here is my setup. I just sleep in the back. It's -5 right now, and it's probably going to drop down even more. I've been sleeping in like -5, -7. Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. It was -7 yesterday morning. So it takes getting used to. But, yeah, get yourself a really warm sleeping bag. I think this one is -37 sleeping bag. You need lots of foam type mattresses, like, you know, I've got a 4-inch there, I think, or it's either 4 or 3-inch, and a few extra layers underneath it too. But yeah, definitely need that, and as much padding as you can get, basically. And the final trick is to, in your sleeping bag, throw a couple of these heaters. They're like, oops, toe warmers. I think I bought these at Costco, but yeah, throw a couple of those into the bottom of your sleeping bag, and it definitely helps. So yeah, again, it's not easy. It takes getting used to, but it's a way I can save some money and stay out here where I'm hunting. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, don't try to fall asleep with this heater on. That's a big no-no. I only have it on just before I go to sleep, and then I turn it on in the morning when I'm getting up. So yeah, if this goes out, I mean, I think these Mr. Heater are pretty good if they turn off, or if they go out, then the gas turns off. But yeah, that's something you got to be aware of, is if the flame goes out, the gas keeps going. Regardless, you shouldn't have an open flame while you're sleeping. So I've got my coffee, just leaving the propane heat on for now in my truck. I had my oatmeal, and it's a good morning. So there's a fresh coat of snow on the ground, which means I'll be able to see any, recent movement, and it'll have the animals moving too, so yeah, it should be good. I'm in a good spot here to check out 2 clear cuts, and when I drove into this spot last night to park, I noticed deer tracks all around, so hopefully today's the day. I mean, this is my last day. I might come back out for the 4-point season next shift. It's like the beginning of November, but I'd rather get it done now. So let's hope. So I was following some older tracks. They obviously moved through last night. My change of plan obviously was to follow the logging road up, since there's no cars coming up or no trucks. But the tracks end here. I wasn't sure if they were going down or up. But they kind of end here, and I think there's like an old logging road here. But I'm going to continue straight up. So I decided to walk into the forest because I heard what sounded like something making a rub. It might have been a moose, but I don't know. I'm going to follow this hill up until I get to a logging road. This looks like an old logging road here. I think I better start tracking myself. So I followed the logging road out, the old one, and it led me to the road that I was originally walking up. Still haven't seen any fresh tracks, so that's pretty surprising. But yeah, it was a pretty cool walk through that mature forest. But yeah, I'm going to head back down to my truck and then reevaluate. Well, at least I finally see something. So I know they're still up here. But I guess I'll continue on. I'm the only one up here besides these deer. Well, this hunting trip became, kind of ended on a bit of an adventure. I basically chose a logging road that I've never been down and drove all the way to the end. Yeah, about 36 kilometers or so. Maybe not the best kind of weather to be doing that in, but my truck seems to be handling it quite well, so the only chance of getting a deer now is if I see something on my way out, because, yeah, basically I'm just heading out of here and heading home. So my next time off, it'll have to be 4-point or better for mule deer. Or I can also choose to go into a region with whitetail and go for any whitetail. I think whitetail bucks would still be open then. So, yeah, that's my options. So we'll see what happens on my way out, but otherwise, this is it for this hunt. So there's all these ravens gathered here. So I'm guessing there's something dead up here. And there was also some eagles I tried to find it earlier, but I couldn't figure out where it was. But now I think I know where it is. It's pretty awkward to get to. Now I see it. Huh. What is it? It is a deer. Guess a mule deer. Yeah, I can really smell it. Just looks like a doe. Maybe it was a wolf kill. Yeah, looks like a mule deer. Well, I've driven pretty much till evening, all up and down, where yesterday I've seen deer. And it's crazy. I have not come across any fresh tracks from deer all day, except for that doe and 2 fawns that I came across today. But yeah, other than that, I just, all the driving, all the walking even, and I haven't seen any fresh tracks. It's pretty crazy. Is it just, I guess it's just the weather that they didn't like, they didn't like moving around in this snowy weather. It's been snowing all day, so I don't know. We'll see what happens next time out. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So this is unfortunately how my hunting season this year has come to an end. I basically I ruptured my left bicep tendon, and I had to get surgery on my arm. So I'm gonna have to take some time to get back to 100%. But yeah, it was a stupid way that it happened. I was trying to fill up gas from a gas station that has one of those retractable gas pumps, so that you can fill up on the opposite side of your truck or vehicle. I don't normally do it that way with my truck because it's awkward to pull the pump over top of it, but I was frustrated because the lineup I was in, everybody was going to the other side and left that one pump open, and I decided to go for it. And then when I was pulling the pump over my truck, I was using my left hand, and I guess the forces involved just were too great. I don't know. I didn't think it would be that hard to pull it over my truck, and I heard a couple of sounds come out of my arm, and I knew it wasn't good, so I drove directly to the hospital, and that's what it was. So that was not the way I wanted to finish my hunting season this year, but I don't know that I should, I don't think there's any way that I can harvest a big game animal at this point, so maybe if I get better I might go out for some small game, but I don't know. See what happens. So that sucks.